In today's diecast review, we're going to be taking a look at our first Wave 2 2021 diecast, Ryan Blaney's 2020 Talladega race-winning Fords. Howdy folks, it is Diecastbuffet here again. Welcome back to a NASCAR diecast review. It's not just a normal one, it is indeed Race to Win Wave 2 2021. Oh my goodness, it is the Talladega race-winning car for Ryan Blaney. The cat literally just won at Atlanta Motor Speedway. But wow, Wave 2 is in our hands right now, and we're going to be taking a look at one of the hottest freaking diecasts from this wave. So literally every single car here we'll have a review on. So if you want to check out that Chase Elliott truck review, link down below. The Denny HAMLIN Daytona 501, link down below. So every single diecast from Wave 2 of the NASCAR Authentics line, of course, we'll have a review on that. Wow, man. I mean, look at the card back for this. This is a beautiful freaking package design. I mean, you kind of have the very thin red outline to it. Very 90s. I don't know why, but it kind of reminds me of some of those, like, vehicle magazines, you know, the Camaros and whatnot. That very thin red line with the white font. Very, very sharp stuff. Beautiful day glow. This is a very, very cool diecast. And without further ado, let's go and get this NASCAR Authentics DMP. Literally, this is the only way you can get this diecast right out of the box. Alrighty, folks, brand new out of the package, and holy cow, man! I mean, wow! What a freaking diecast, man! I can't even English how freaking cool this paint scheme is, man. Look at the grime, the dirt and grimer on that day glow, super bright neon yellow. Wow! And like the black decals here, it's not like a really dark black. It's kind of like a charcoal, right? So it's definitely different than the Richmond car. Very, very cool stuff. Not a super, you know, caked raced wind, but look at that. You got that speedy dry on the front of the diecast. My God, man. What awesome piece right here. So this is a exclusive from the NASCAR Authentics line. It wasn't even offered in the Gold Series 164. So this is truly the only way to get this diecast in the 164 scale. So anyways, over to the nose of this diecast, got the True Wave technology by Sylvania, natural light for natural living. Pretty cool stuff. Got the Pennzoil logo right there. It looks like it's a little bit faded, like a little bit of a patina, kind of a yellowing to it. I think the reason why is not because the under decal or under paint is white, or not white, but underneath it is, you know, yellow. Because you can see on the Menards logo, it doesn't have that yellow kind of tint to it, right? It's got enough opacity to hold its own. Well, the reason why I think this has a little bit of a kind of a patina to it is because you can see some, I don't know if it's dirt, I don't know if it's speedy dry. I'm going to say speedy dry because, I mean, it's Talladega, you know, beating the bang at stock car. Actually got to clean up the mess now and then. It was a pretty tame Talladega race, I will say, though, this June Talladega race. It was pretty tame. You got the number 12 right there against, what is it, Lincoln Welder, Sudoku. Very, very sharp stuff. I mean, I know OBB is going to be all over this freaking diecast, my dude. And I tell you what, it is a freaking beautiful piece here, you know. It's not too often we get a Talladega race win. Just kidding. We got back-to-back years produced. The 2019 for Chase Elliott, the 2020 for Ryan Blaney. Both of the Geico 500 cards getting produced. And, of course, years before that, they made the Ricky Stenhouse Jr. one. You got Ryan Blaney right there above the driver's side window. Advanced Auto Parts, Dex imaging right there. I mean, the bright neon day glow is absolutely fantastic, man. And if you want to get some NASCAR diecast, you know, Gold Series 164s, make sure to go check out Circle B Diecast or Plan B Sales. Use promo code Diecastbuffet when orders $20 or more and get free shipping, fellas. And it also helps out the channel as well. You got Sylvania right here. And that's another thing. You can see kind of like a dirt kind of grime effect to it. And I do think that is intentional. I don't think it's like a product of, you know, the yellow paint underneath it kind of bleeding through. I think it's supposed to be kind of have like a little bit of a yellow tint, because you can see a little bit of that on the back bumper, so it's like it really went through some speedy dry. Menards right there, North Richmond. Love that number 12 right there. The white outlining there, very nice break, so to speak, from the day glow in the middle of the number. The black, very, very sharp. Like the levels of contrast with this beautiful paint scheme. Very simple. A paint stroke across the front fender, and it kind of goes underneath and behind the Menards logo. I like the black Goodyear there, very sharp. NASCAR Cup Series, NASCAR race car. Ford, whatever that is, PPG, Mazak Discount Tire. Go over to the back end of this diecast. This is something OBB pointed out in his wave reaction video, and I think this is incredible detail. I love this. How they actually put a decal on the spoiler to represent the clear part of it, because the spoilers for these race win diecast, I mean, they need to be, you know, accurate, right? Well, the spoilers on the actual diecast and the race cars itself, or I should say the actual race cars, they're gigantic, but they have a clear top to it because the driver needs a sight line to be able to see out the window. Well, if you have a giant spoiler, it kind of, you know, hinders that with all kinds of roll bars and neck restraints and all kinds of jazz in the middle of the car. Well, anyways, that little kind of pop rivet design, the top of that's supposed to be clear. So I really, really, really like how they added that little bit of detail. Yes, I know you can't see through it. It's not clear, but it's the thought that counts. To me, that is great detail. Now, this one's a little bit suspect here. How the Menards logo and the Shaw Floors logo, which is a new sponsor, I've never really seen that one before. Definitely a 2000s looking logo, pretty cool. You can see how there's kind of like a yellow tint to it. Now, here's another theory I want to kind of throw out there. Perhaps maybe these logos didn't have full opacity, right? Like this one is a separate decal, it had full opacity, but these have a little bit of a less, have a little bit of transparency to them, so that yellow bleeds through. Could be, you never know. I'm still going to go with the dirt and grime theory. I got the Ford logo right there, a little bit of some bumps, some scrapes. Number 12 right there, go to the right side of this diecast. Now, this was a crazy finish too. It was crazy. Eric Jones almost won this race. Ricky Stoush Jr. almost won this race. Definitely, Ryan Blaney found a way to keep his winning streak alive and win in 2020. That would be his only win that season. And literally, this guy just won Atlanta Motor Speedway, so he can kind of get the monkey off his back, so to speak, about only winning at wild card tracks minus Pocono. Very sharp looking race car here. I love the dirt and the grime kind of splashed on there. Definitely a very realistic weathering effect. They did a great job with that, I must say. A little bit of a paint chip, unfortunately, right there with the Goodyear logo. Now, the wheels, though, I will say, this right front's not exactly painted the best. The left rear looks pretty good. I don't know. It's a hit or miss. It's a hit or miss. Like, the left front's probably the best painted wheel on this diecast, but you can see how much smaller the wheel is. I mean, look at this. That is inconsistency with the wheel painting, because it makes the back wheel look significantly smaller, like the wheel, and it makes the tire look gigantic, but the front wheel looks a lot more lean, a bigger rim to it, and then a wider, or I'd say a slimmer Goodyear tire. So that's unfortunately a little bit of one of my pet peeves, is I want the wheels to be painted accurately, because there was a day and time in the sport when every single, probably, I'll not say every single one of them, but I'm going to say 9 out of 10 wheel painted diecasts had they had a full opacity paint, and they were sharp, and they were almost 1000% perfect. I mean, it was close. So over to the roof of the diecast, I really like this authenticity, because when they do these race win diecasts, fellas, they take photos of the car after victory lane. They take that, they move the decals, blah, 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 blah. They recreate the car, right? Well, with the numbers placed right here, the numbers placed right here, that's like 99% accuracy to the actual diecast number placement. Sometimes when you get your normal Gold Series releases, they can kind of be all over the place. Get your TV cam there, a little bit of some dirt and grime. You know, it's Talladega 200 miles per hour, beating a banging door handle to door handle, bumper to bumper action. No roof sponsor, which is kind of interesting because Penske generally has their numbers in the middle. So this is another one of those changes that you'll see to the actual race car, which I like. I like the authenticity. So over here to the deck lid of this car, you got Maytag, what is that, Kid, Libman, Jack Links, Atlas, Moen, Cardell, Sylvania, Duracell, and Target. Now notice how the bottom logos don't have any goofy outlinings. They're very sharp, very nice, very crisp. And you see those top logos, they have like it looks like a piece of burnt cheese underneath them. That is terrible decal choices there. I don't know why, I don't know how. It doesn't take a genius to have a true P&G when you're putting these decals together, you know, the template. So I just can't understand why Lino does not have clean transparency and borderlines and P&Gs with these top logos. The Atlas logo is a complete P&G. There's no background, nothing. But with these top logos, they have these goofy outlines to it. Not too happy about that, but I will say, though, altogether, man, what a fantastic freaking diecast, and I know a lot of y'all are wanting to see this. Let's check this one out. Here's the race-winning card for this diecast. Very cool. I like how they got Ryan Blaney there. Some of these race-winning cards, they're not really putting the driver face on there anymore, which is kind of unfortunate. We got the Talladega trophy right there. Very cool. Raced version. Ryan Blaney. Geico 500 winner. Talladega, Alabama, June 22nd, 2020. Talladega winner with that very nice day glow pattern. And then over here to the back end of the card, it's the same stock image pretty much of the car in victory lane. Unfortunately, I would have loved to seen a burnout or something with some more ink, a little bit more color to it. That would have been really cool. Raced version, of course, got the date right there. 3 hours, 27 minutes, and 28 seconds. Started 12th. Hey, number 12, started 12. 191 laps, well, 508.6 miles. Number of cautions, 8 cautions. But it wasn't like a gigantic crash or nothing. I remember watching this race on tape delay because I had to work. Because they ran this, I think it was Monday or Tuesday because of rain. Or no, was it Wednesday? No, it was Monday. Anyways, I remember there was no big one or nothing. So it was definitely more of a tame Talladega race. 63 laps led by Ryan Blaney, who's definitely becoming one of the best at the plate tracks, in my opinion. And the margin of victory, 7 1,000ths of a second, I think. Incredible stuff. I will say, though, I really wish they would have done a little bit more detail on the race-winning card. Hear me out. There's this gigantic block of space right here, okay? Here's my theory. I love when they do, kind of, they describe how he won the race or what happened. They could have said, Ryan Blaney edges out Ricky Stenhouse Jr. to win a classic Talladega race or something, you know? And they talk about the car he drove, the paint scheme, how he won it, how many... They basically make a whole description of what happened in the race, right? Like you would be reading a news headline. To me, I'll be honest with you, I just feel like it's a little bland. I feel like it's a little bland, that's just me. But I will give him props, though, for actually putting the driver image on the card back, because not even the 124s are getting those, really, anymore. So, definitely happy to see the driver image back on the card back, but I would like to see a little bit more detail in the back, because I know it's kind of, you know, splitting hairs, but it's the same stock image on both sides. To me, that's a little bit lazy, in my opinion. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching the video. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to see more NASCAR Authentics Wave 2 2021 releases, seeing those awesome diecast reviews, guess what? Martin Truex Jr. Martinsville. That's pretty cool. That's going to be a fun diecast review right there. Another exclusive. You can't get it in the Gold Series. You got to get it in Wave 2 2021. We got them in studio, and I'm excited to review them. So, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you're having a swell day out there. Diecastbuffet, signing off.